Ask 10 Americans how much money it takes to be rich, and you will get 10 different answers. 1 million. 5 million. 200,000 a year. A paid-off house and no debt. In 2026, the honest answer is more uncomfortable. There is no single number. But there are real thresholds, net worth lines, income lines, and city math, and once you see them, a lot of internet rich talk falls apart. Today we will break down, with actual data, how much money you need to be rich in America in 2026, by percentile, by age, and by city. Before charts, definitions. People mix three different things. First, income, what you earn in a year. Second, net worth, assets minus debts. House equity, retirement accounts, cash, investments, business value, minus mortgages and loans. Third, lifestyle, whether your life feels rich where you live. A high earner with zero savings can feel rich and still be fragile. A quiet millionaire in a medium-cost city can look ordinary and still sit in the top wealth brackets. When people search how much money you need to be rich in America, they usually want one of three answers: how much to be above average, how much to be top 10%, or how much to live a visibly rich lifestyle in a major city. Those are three different games. We will score all three. Start with the Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finances, still the gold standard household wealth snapshot, with figures widely cited into 2025 and 2026. Median U.S. household net worth sits around $193,000. That means half of households have less than that, half have more. Average net worth is around $1.06 million. If those two numbers feel like they describe different countries, that is the point. Averages get pulled up hard by the top. So if your personal definition of rich is simply clearly above the middle, you are already looking at a different universe from millionaire on paper. Now the line most people actually mean when they say rich without saying it. Analyses using recent census-linked data put the top 10% net worth threshold near $1.8 million. On the income side, the affluent top decile household income line is often cited near $210,000 a year. Hold those two numbers. About $210,000 household income, roughly top 10% earners. About $1.8 million net worth, roughly top 10% wealth. You can clear one and miss the other. Stock grants and home equity can make you asset rich and cash tight. High rent and student loans can make you income comfortable and net worth poor. And above that? The top 1% of households control roughly 31 to 32% of U.S. household wealth, and recent Fed distribution data, on the order of tens of trillions of dollars concentrated at the tip. That is why just become a millionaire stopped feeling like a finish line for many people. $1 million is still life-changing, especially outside coastal superstar cities, but nationally, the top decile wealth line has moved into multi-million territory as home prices and markets rose. Net worth is cumulative. Comparing a 28-year-old to a 58-year-old on the same rich number is bad math. Fed survey medians by age group tell a clear story. Under 35, median net worth near $39,000. Ages 35 to 44, around $136,000. 45 to 54, around $247,000. 55 to 64, around $365,000. 65 to 74, around $410,000. Means are much higher in every band, again, because of the top decile wealth within an age group is brutal in a different way. Modeled estimates anchored to Fed distributions put top 10% net worth roughly in ranges from hundreds of thousands for younger adults to 1 to 3 million plus in peak earning ages. So a 32-year-old with $400,000 in net worth can be crushing their peer group, while a 55-year-old with the same $400,000 may be behind their cohort's upper ranks. Rich is relative to your age band, not just the national mean number. If you are early career, the smart question is not am I a millionaire yet? It is, am I building the rate of saving and investing that compounds into top decile wealth by my 50s? Here is where lifestyle rich diverges from percentile rich. National thresholds ignore rent, taxes, childcare, and what a nice neighborhood costs. Imagine three versions of a comfortable upper middle to rich feeling life: not mega yacht rich, just good housing, dual cars or equivalent transport, travel twice a year, solid retirement savings, kids' activities, without constant panic. In a lower-cost Midwest or Southern metro, a household income of $150,000 to $180,000 with low housing costs can feel excellent, and net worth can climb fast if the surplus is invested. In a large Sun Belt city, the same lifestyle may need $200,000 to $250,000. In San Francisco, New York City, or parts of coastal California, families often report that comfortable starts well above national top 10% feelings, with housing alone absorbing what would be a full upper middle income elsewhere. That is why someone in Cleveland with $1.2 million net worth and no mortgage can feel freer than someone in Manhattan earning $300,000 with private school tuition and a $7,000 rent. Cost of living does not just change comfort. It changes how fast you convert income into net worth, the real engine of lasting rich. A practical 2026 framing: above the middle means net worth well above about $200,000, on a path to high six figures. Statistically affluent top about 10% means roughly $210,000 household income or about $1.8 million net worth. Locally rich lifestyle in high-cost cities often means well above both. Prioritize surplus after housing. Quiet independence: many people's real goal is a portfolio plus low fixed costs that cover your life for decades. Notice the last one. Many Americans who say they want to be rich actually want freedom, not a Lambo. Those are different budgets. Mistake 1: confusing a high salary with wealth. Income is a faucet. Net worth is the tank. If the tank leaks, lifestyle creep, high interest debt, no investment plan, the faucet never fills it. Mistake 2: using average net worth as your goalpost. The mean is distorted. Use medians and percentiles. Mistake 3: house equity as your only plan. A primary residence is useful, but it is not a diversified portfolio. Illiquid rich on paper is still real until you need cash. Mistake 4: ignoring taxes in sequence. Two households with the same gross income can have wildly different after-tax, after-housing surplus. That surplus is what buys assets. Mistake 5: copying coastal Instagram as a national standard. Your city, your age, your household size, and your debt load rewrite the number. The twist: most personal finance content soft pedals. In 2026, rich is less about a magic income and more about ownership of assets that grow faster than your spending. Wages alone, without ownership, rarely produce top decile net worth. That is why the wealth share at the top remains so skewed even when headline wages move. If you want a practical scoreboard instead of vibes, use this playbook. Step 1: pick your definition. Write it down: top 20%? Top 10%? Coastal financial independence? Local lifestyle rich? Different targets, different plans. Step 2: measure net worth every quarter. Assets minus debts. No storytelling. Step 3: track your surplus rate. What percent of take-home actually buys assets after housing, food, transport, and minimum debt payments? Step 4: separate emergency cash from investment capital. Cash prevents forced selling. Investments build the percentile climb. Step 5: optimize the big three before latte math. Housing, transport, and tax-advantaged retirement accounts move the needle more than microcuts. Step 6: adjust for city or change the city. If high cost of living permanently destroys surplus, you are buying status with your future percentile rank. Sometimes the trade is conscious. Often it is not. A rule of thumb path many households use toward top decile wealth over decades: consistent investing, low-cost broad markets, rising human capital, controlled fixed costs, and time. Boring. Effective. Not a guarantee. Markets and health and luck matter, but aligned with how wealth actually concentrates. So, how much money do you need to be rich in America in 2026? To clear the middle, think beyond the roughly $193,000 median net worth. To join top decile wealth, Think on the order of about $1.8 million net worth nationally, more if you are older, different if you are young. To feel rich in a superstar city, often more income and more assets than the national chart suggests. To be free, calculate the portfolio that covers your life. That number is personal, and it might be smaller than rich and more valuable. If this helped, subscribe to Marcus Way for clear, data-first money breakdowns, no hype, no guru theater. Comment your city and what you think rich means in 2026: income, net worth, or freedom. The comments will be more honest than most headlines.